I'm a man of simple pleasures. I like the smell of pine needles on a fire, the creak of oak floorboards, fresh cooked hogs, sausage and biscuits the size of a man's fist, and my wife's squash casserole. Mostly, though, I like to feel the dirt on my fingers, the same dirt my daddy worked and was buried under, and his daddy before him. I like tending my garden, like the sound of the quiet. Some folks say it gets so quiet out here, you can hear the earth a-turning. I don't know about no earth turning, but it's quiet enough for a man to hear himself think, and I like that. Not everyone feels the same. Some folks don't like to hear themselves think. I guess because they ain't got much worth hearing. Those folks would rather live closer to the noise, closer to town. Back when the res was formed, the only Indians who lived near town were the ones who had given up the fight, sold out completely. The real Indians lived out as far from town as they could get. The further out, the more real you were. These days, some folks still say you can tell a man's mate by how far from town he lives. This is the last of the turnips.
It ain't enough. Used to be our garden would yield so much we'd be able to give the food away to whoever needed it. But this year, between my kidney troubles and Man's breaking his ankle, we ain't been able to tend the garden like we used to. Now we ain't got enough for ourselves. Not enough to last the winter. It's gonna be a bad one this year. I can already feel it in my bones. I got that from my mama. She always could tell when it was fixing to rain, just by how her teeth hurt. This is gonna be a long, hard winter for us. And for the first time in 43 years, I don't know if we can make it.
Hate one kantanka, wikani mitawa kia, and putu waji akimi ku, ion wa pilasi I, mikante ki iswa tanhan. These are good beans.
Thanks. We ain't got enough food. We got any more of this dried buffalo meat?
No, that's the last of it. We ain't got enough food. I broke my ankle trying to patch a hole in the roof. Lucky I didn't break my damn fool neck. That's what Hazel said. I let her down. I should have brought in the garden, same as always. If I can't do that, then what the hell good am I?
Folks tell me it was bad well water that gave me the kidney problems. They say it was on account of the uranium mining they used to do around here. I don't know about that. I just know that Mans had to spend so much time tending to me, there weren't no way he could bring our garden like usual. Now we gotta figure something else out, unless we're gonna starve.
I get a little bit of pension from the government, some social security too. Enough to keep paying on a gas heater and septic tank, to buy Hazel's medicine, to get a few groceries here and there. When times are good, I hide away a bit of pipe tobacco. Only sneak a puff now and then, so Hazel don't know.
He thinks I don't know that he's smoking that stupid pipe, but the damn thing stinks up the whole house as soon as he lights up. He spends most nights in there with his arrowheads and old snake skins, while I'm quilting. I sell a quilt here and there, usually for just enough money to keep flowers on Jody's grave every month.
It weren't no war that killed our boy, just an accident, they said. That kind that happens all the time. Jeep flipped over and he died. No medal or nothing for that, just a folded flag. Keep it in the cedar chest.
Everybody don't go out with a big bang like in the paperbacks, especially not around here. We mostly just go out with whimpers. Happens every day. But I ain't ready to start a whimpering yet. We ain't got enough food, and we both know it.
We ain't got enough food, ain't got no money. There ain't nothing but one thing to do.
There ain't no shame in it. People do it every day, and we got no choice.
Ain't no choice. I just don't want to say it.
You're gonna have to go to town. Just say it.
Reckon I'll go to town tomorrow?
Tell him it'll be all right. That's what he wants to hear. Tell him you ain't ashamed.
She's ashamed. It's all my fault.
You're a good man, Vance. You've always taken care of us. You ain't got nothing to be ashamed of.
Thank you, Mom. What about next year, though?
Next year will be different. We'll get back on our feet.
Can we ever get back on our feet again?
It'll be like it was before.
Won't never be like it was before. We're too old.
He's worrying. Reach out to him.
I don't know what I gotta do.
I love you.
I'm a lucky man.
It'll be all right.
It'll be all right. The next day, I get the propane tank and fill it up and put some gas in the truck. I pick up some buttermilk and sorghum syrup and a few things from the list Mama gave me. Pipe tobacco was not on it. I'll get a haircut and catch up with the boys at the barber shop, and then I do something I ain't never done before.
Carrots, tomatoes, or onions? Pick two.
Excuse me?
Two. Pick two of those.
Just carrots, please.
Apples, oranges, or grapefruit? Pick two.
Apples.
You can have two.
Just apples will do. Thanks. Canned peaches, canned beans, canned cranberry juice, boxes of cereal and oatmeal, cornmeal, butter and shortening, sacks of rice, bags of prunes. They set it all in front of me and tell me it's mine. All I gotta do is sign. I fasted for 8 days and hung by hooks and from the Sundance pole until my flesh tore. I killed snakes big enough to eat a baby and reeled in paddlefish the size of small cows. I killed a coyote once with nothing but a pocket knife. I buried my only son and didn't cry. But I ain't never done that, nothing as hard as this. I walk out feeling like a criminal who's just been forced to confess something. To confess to being poor. But then I think about Hazel and our little home and the ways God has blessed me. And I finish my drive home feeling like a rich man.